Welcome to the Handyman Pros radio show. Home improvement and maintenance tips from the pros.
Welcome to the Handyman Pros radio show Action Edition, where today we feature an article in the news. And I'm here with my old buddy Larry. And Larry, before I get going, you don't know what I'm going to be asking you here.
No
Is that
idea.
right?
No idea. This is going to be a fun one,
I'd
folks.
I'd hit you cold with this one. Of course, folks, you know, I'm reading some of this stuff, so you don't have to. You know. So, you know, I was going through all the trade rags and stuff, and this really didn't come from a trade rag. I stumbled across it, and I thought it was kind of, you know, interesting. But here's Larry, there's some weird stories, right? Have you seen some weird stuff at Home Depot?
Like what? Like the way people dress?
Yeah, people, you know, you've seen some weird stuff.
Yeah, I've seen some
interesting characters in Home Depot.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So I think we all have, you know. I mean, that kind of obviously goes for Walmart, right?
Yes, of course. There's a whole website dedicated to it. Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
there's a whole website dedicated. But, you know, hey, these big box stores, why not in, Lowe's and Home Depot too, right?
Tell me, Johnny. Tell me. I'm waiting.
Here's a story that comes from Pennsylvania. And, so let me read this and get your reaction. This is the byline here is by Jessica McBride from in heavy.com, and this was from Dixon, Pennsylvania. And I know some of the folks out there. I know you're from Pennsylvania, so you know where this is at, outside of Wilkes-Barre. But there seems to be something happened weird in the Home Depot there. The Home Depot lumber aisle exorcism in Pennsylvania. The Home Depot lumber aisle was the site of an exorcism.
Okay, so keep going.
Yes. The Home Depot lumber aisle exorcism was reported by police in Dixon City, Pennsylvania. Wait, what? You know, whoop. That's what the police report says.
Okay. All right.
One call history for Dixon City Police reads at 3:26 p.m. at Commerce Boulevard at Home Depot that there was disorderly people having an exorcism in the lumber aisle for the dead trees. And,
oh, jeez.
And they were escorted out of the building.
Oh my God. Well, that's a new one.
So what we know here is, you know, there's the police responded to a report of bad behavior, okay, in the lumber aisle. And according to PA homepage, the original police call came in as bad behavior in the lumber aisle. There was no reports, there's no charges filed at this time. And the incident occurred last month, June 21st, 2021. So there was no video of this.
Oh, man. That somebody missed their YouTube moment.
You know, that's kind of what I said, too. Oh, man. And, you know, so one of the comments on this is, how does a wood exorcism happen? This is somebody that just commented on this article. Was that, how does a wood exorcism happen in 2021 and not a single person in Home Depot videoed this for our entertainment? I need answers.
So my question is more in depth than that, John. Are these people having an exorcism because they think the wood is possessed by an evil spirit?
That's what I take away from this article. And folks, you can look this up if you just, exorcism at Home Depot. I couldn't. You know, and then, poltergeist. So one guy says here, these trees are clean.
I mean, it's kind of like.
And another comment is the power of pine compels you. So there's kind of some weird stuff here. And then in this little town of Dixon City, it went back to the normal complaints of a dog tied to a tree. There was outside of Harbor Freight, there was an ashtray on fire. And those kind of things.
Kind of normal.
Yeah, the kind of
normal stuff. Yeah.
Harley Davidson with a traffic stop. that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But here you go. You just never know. So, folks, when you're going down to Home Depot or Lowe's, and you just never know what you can find these days. Going on in the lumber aisle, or who knows where next.
Gee, and we just thought it was raping the consumer. That's all we thought lately. Lately. Wow. Oof. Well, hey, we are always here to entertain with the news you never hear anywhere else, right?
Hey, just here to help.
Just here to help. Johnny, you got to post that one on our Facebook group. I'm telling you.
I will. That's a good point.
So, folks, if you want to see that article, John's going to post it on our Facebook group. That's at Handyman Pros. Please join in the conversation. You can send us an email to questions at Handyman Pros Radio Show. Johnny, you got me on a good one. That was a good one. I was a little surprised to hear that now see it just begs the whole question, right? So if they're having to exercise or do an exorcism on the wood, not exercise the wood, they're putting an exorcism on the wood. So now the question is, in that police blotter, is the dog tied to the tree? Is he tied to an evil spirit?
Well, that's a good.
Are the trees in my yard, are they evil? Do I need to worry about this? Is this like something
some people say usually they get the lumber home before the ceremony. So that's a tip, folks. If you're going to do an exorcism on the lumber, don't do it at Home Depot. Take it home first.
Anyway, like we say, never a dull moment here on the Handyman Pros Radio Show. Folks, please tell your friends and neighbors, too, if you think this is bizarre. We haven't even started yet. But anyway, that's a whole nother thing. We want to thank you for listening. We will see you next week on the Handyman Pros Radio Show.